Everyone, and happy Vlogmas day 15. Today is gonna be so much fun. Sorry, it's currently like 10 o'clock at night, so this lighting is absolutely horrible. Today I'm gonna be reacting to my decision day video. If you don't know what decision day is, it's basically the day where dental schools can send out their first like rejections, acceptances, and wait lists for students who have applied that cycle. All these students have worked really hard and have done a bunch of interviews and sent in applications and spent so much money. If you're new here, my name is Kylie and I'm a third-year dental student. So I applied back in 2020. So I applied during COVID and then had all my interviews online. Decision day was on December 15th, 2020. I started dental school in 2021. So I've watched my acceptance video a couple of times like through the years. It's like a little motivator for me and it just is so bittersweet to watch it. It's also a really short video, so if you haven't watched it already, go ahead and watch it. Only like a 5-minute video. It's so crazy to think that it's already been 3 years and I have a year and a half until I graduate. Time really does fly. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this and then I'll pop it up on the screen so you can watch it with me if you haven't watched it already or if you just want to watch it again. All of you dental students who applied this cycle, good luck. I hope that today goes great. Reach out to me, DM me on Instagram or comment down below. I would love to hear about your day, whether good or bad, and ask me any questions you have for the upcoming steps or anything specific about the school that I go to. I am open to any and all questions, so let's get started. That was a really loud scream. I feel like I've said this blurb in so many videos, but I feel like it's informative. Day that schools can first send out their acceptances. It's like an acceptance day that's called decision day. I was a little confused at first, but it's a few days later. My voice sounds so high and like fake. Dental school application process goes, you technically gather your materials, all your prerequisite classes, resume, your personal statement, your 4 letters of recommendation, shadowing hours, volunteer, the whole shebang. Dude, my voice is bothering me. It is so high. So, UMKC, Oregon Health and Sciences University, the University of Southern California, the University of Utah. All these logos are so blurry. Missouri campus. So on decision day, that meant that I was landed smack dab in the middle of finals week. So I just had so much in my mind. Dude, I can't get over my voice. Do I sound like that like now?
Just in case you want to catch the moment, you know?
Hey, that was such a random little blurb I threw in there as we were watching Christmas lights outside. What kind of scream was that? It's like half scream, half laugh. Side note, this UMKC call was happening in the middle of class. My instructor was doing a full-on lecture, like a review thing before our final exam. But I mean, you gotta take the call. Dude, my nails. Got into UMKC.
You did?
Yeah.
What?
That was so funny. My dad, I didn't know UMKC has like a tie with like Hawaii, so for interviews I had to do double interviews. So I had to do 1 Hawaii interview and then 1 interview with the school. A lot of Hawaii dentists talk very highly of that school. It was like one of the top schools that I was like considering and like talking about a lot. I even went to visit the campus. Kind of like a bigger deal that I had gotten into that school. The first person I wanted to tell was my dad. Thank you.
Hey, welcome. Go ahead. Hey, come here.
Thank you. You too. Bye. So exciting, like throughout the day, to like have your phone on you, and then, you know, usually if it's a number that you don't know, you don't answer. But this day, like I was like, dude, if somebody wanted to scam me, like that was a day to scam me, because I was answering every single call, checking my phone so frequently. I remember being so nervous every single time someone called me because I never knew what to say. They always kind of started the call off like a conversation, like a regular conversation. They're like, oh, hi, is this Kylie? I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, like, how are you doing today? And I'm just like, oh, I'm doing well. And they're like, oh, this is blah, blah, blah from this school. I just wanted to call and let you know that we would love to have you join us for the class of blah, blah, blah. And then you're just like, oh, you don't know what to say, you know? You're just like, thank you. I just like never knew what to say, so I always felt kind of awkward on the call.
Another email.
I just got it. I got a notification on the email.
My dad had taken my brother and I out to lunch, and this was like one of the restaurants that I truly enjoy eating back home. So my phone was on the table and I saw like a little notification and for like an email. Throughout the day I literally checked every single email notification that I got, and sometimes it was just like H&M $10 off when you spend 60 plus. Like, so I checked it and I was like, oh my gosh, and it was like the header was like OHSU, and I was like, my brother was sitting across from me, so he had my camera, and I told him just like turn it on and press record if anything comes up, and so he did. Also, this part is so funny because I'm not sure if you can hear it, but like in the background you can hear my brother like making all these stupid comments.
It's from Oregon.
Uh-oh.
I got it. I got it. What?
You got into another school.
I got into Oregon.
I had to call my boyfriend, now fiance. He was living in another state at the time, and I had to call him to let him know, because out of like the list of schools that I had applied to, like that was the school he was hoping that I had gone to, because he has family and stuff in the area, and it would be like the most like convenient. But with everything in my personal life as well as everything as far as like comparing schools, Oregon was definitely the best fit, so it all worked out. Everything happens for a reason. For OHSU, I actually did interview the week before acceptance days. I was just really nervous because my stats weren't like the best, you know. I thought that I was a pretty well-spoken individual, but I never knew if I was like actually the right fit for the school I was interviewing at. I was like really nervous that I wasn't gonna get into school. My entire family as well as like myself, we were just shocked because I didn't expect to get into 4 out of the 5 schools that I had interviewed at. I also submitted my application super late. I didn't even think I was gonna get as many interviews as I did.
Honest? I got waitlisted. Yeah, waitlisted. 4 out of 5 acceptances and 1 waitlist. I'd say my odds were pretty good.
So, fun fact, I was literally sitting outside of like a Walgreens or like a Longstrugs waiting for my mom to go and grab something. That's when one of my friends like texted me, let me know that they had come out with everything, and they told me that they got waitlisted, and so I was like expecting to be waitlisted or rejected. That's why my reaction seemed so bland, because I feel like I was already expecting that. And then also, not to like bash the school or anything, I didn't really like the interview at USC. I had already known after the interview that I probably would not have chosen that school if I had gotten in and had gotten into other schools other than just USC.
A lot of people who didn't get any pre-December interviews, or just a couple and then they didn't get accepted. There are a lot of stories about students who got accepted in February, March, and they're graduating this year, or they graduated, or they're a few years in. So I kind of got comfortable with that idea, and I didn't really think that I was gonna get an acceptance. My reactions weren't too exciting. I was just so shocked I didn't know how to react. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you stayed tuned, because I'm sure this journey will be one heck of a ride.
Oh, it's funny. That was like I had said at the end, wow, this lighting is actually horrible. In my video I had said, sorry, my reactions aren't that great. I truly was just so shocked, and I mean, you don't know how to react, and it's not like you have to react a specific way. It's just so fun to have this documented. Fun part about all of this is that there's a designated day for all of these acceptances. There's already all this like anticipation built up for this day, and so you're sitting there on that day just hoping that something is gonna happen, and so you have your phone ready, your camera ready, like whatever that may be. But I didn't film any of my other reactions because I had interviewed and gotten into more schools after December, but I hadn't like filmed any of those because I had no idea how soon after the interview they would let me know. But I feel like a couple of schools were pretty quick, and then some schools just didn't get back to me at all. Every time that I am stressed or like frustrated with school or like complaining about being in school, like I have to watch this video or just like watch some of my old Instagram reels, because I was genuinely so excited and like wanting to be here so bad. But then now that I'm in it, I just like take it for granted, you know, and I just get overwhelmed with how much work it is and how much stress that comes with it. I need to keep reminding myself that this is a dream that I've always wanted to live. It's always so good to look back and look at the younger me and know that she was dying to be in the position that I am in today. Younger me would be proud of me right now and like looking up to me. One thing that this video has going for me is that it keeps pushing me to do well in school and to continue this journey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, to all of you who are applying this year, I hope today goes well / went well. And to those of you who are applying in the future or like not even thinking about dental school at all, thank you so much for following along my journey. It means the world to me to have all of your support. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.